I've been homeless more than once. I've had storage buildings with all my stuff in them more than once. But I've also lost everything once, including clothes. Like, I didn't have anything. I had to beg a cop to let me have my medicine at that point because I couldn't even get in there and get my stuff. And that's supposed to be my best friend. Like, she kicked me out one night. I went over to help my ex's family move in and stayed the night over there and went over back to the house, and she kicked me out and tried to keep my kids. That's the first time I put my hands on her. And yes, I did. My kids are more important than anybody else. So, yeah, I reached through the freaking locked door and I put my hands on her. Yes, the hell I did. And I will not lie. She released my kids from the back door, and they come around and they were okay. The house we moved into next, she was on drugs real bad, and I was clean already. I lived with her while I was clean. We moved into the next house, that was my ex's family, and they were not clean. Well, she wasn't. He didn't need it, but he'll take it, but she wasn't clean. When I got told to stop taking her to go get some stuff, she started really slandering my name to my kids, to everybody in the house who would listen. She started taking her clothes back that she gave me. She started acting mean to my kids. Like, it was really, really bad. My kids were there and everything, and she wouldn't let me go to work no more. I had a job, and I had a job with her, and because she went to my job talking shit about how horrible I was, they said they didn't want her to come back, and they wanted to make me management. Well, I never got to go back. I didn't have a ride. I was homeless without a car. Nice, huh? They ended up losing their house. They tried kicking us out one night, but because we moved in the same night they did, she couldn't kick us out. And then she thought I had a warrant for missing court. They wouldn't take me to court for my 2 tickets from an accident that I had. And she thought I had a warrant. Well, she called the cops, tried to get them to take me a warrant. Couldn't find out I had suspended license. So, I was safe. But she was trying to get me, my kids, my ex out of her house. And they said, you can't do that. So, they ended up losing the house. And I called my brother. I've never called my brother for anything. My brother's actually borrowed money from me and they're paying back. But that's a different story. But, I never asked my brother for anything. I paid for stuff for him. Did everything I was supposed to do, assist her, take care of him. And I asked him to watch my kids for 3 months, for summer. And he taught me into watching them for a year. So I was like, okay. Well, the downward spiral of having my kids every day since the day they were born to not having them in the house with me at a drunk's house that was verbally abusive to me while my ex was beating shit out of me every chance he could. Yeah, I slept 23 hours a day. I got up, taught my kids, and I went back to sleep. It was not fun. My brother told me I was a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. He didn't realize a mother who actually has a mother's heart and a big one will have a downfall when she is separated from her kids. Like, there is no pickup right then. So, needless to say, I haven't seen my kids since they went to my brother's. My son is a Marine. He's 21. And my youngest son is 18. And I haven't seen them because supposedly I'm still on drugs. And since I'm on drugs, they don't want to see me. Well, my oldest son and I have a relationship now. He got to see the bullshit for what it was. And I'm grateful for that. He has a wife and he's making his family. I'm proud of him. But he has issues because of the way my brother would take the rage he has toward me out on my kids. He treated them like my dad treated me. And then lied to everybody in front of him whenever he was around people. He's a lying narcissist. But he tells everybody I'm the liar. Actually, I'm the black sheep and I tell the truth. That's why you don't want nobody around me, because I tell the truth. Well, my dad wants something to do with me, but he wants something to do with my brother. Go have it. Because I don't want nobody around me who don't want anything to do with me. Don't be around me then. Like, I am not a bad person, but I don't want fake people around me. I don't want you to be around me just because you're blood. I don't give a shit. Like, I can be alone. Straight up alone. And I'm good. because I healed. Because I let the narcissist go. And I healed from all the trauma and pain. One day, I will see my kids again. Well, two of them. I still have, I have an autistic child that I took care of. He's 62, but he lives with me. He's a full functioning autistic, but he can't wait to see them either. But I have him still, thank God. But my ex didn't support me in that situation. He would bitch at me, fight with me, cuss me out for sleeping or not being okay or none of it. Like, we became homeless there more than once. The dude who lived there didn't like me but liked my boyfriend and would kick me out. A lot. I lived in a building with drunk was in the house. I lived in the building a lot. I couldn't bring my kids there. Like, I had nowhere else to go. And then I went and helped his brother and his family move to North Carolina. And then I went to a different state. Two of them, actually. I moved away for a little while. And I leveled up when I left him. And when I came back, I leveled back down. Because he didn't want to level up. He wanted to pull me down. He didn't want me to get higher. He didn't want us to make, my dreams come true. He wanted his only, selfish, self-centered asshole who was a narcissist who verbally and physically has abused me. All of my exes that were more than a year physically put their hands on me in a fight, but my husband and the guy that I was with that's dead, that died of cancer. The rest of them did. I'm like 120, 130 pounds. They're all at least 170. So, I've been toe-to-toe raging with a man screaming at me, getting hit, and I didn't fight back at first. I fought back later, and I fought back hard. Like, I wasn't going to put up with it no more. When I fought back, it stopped it a little bit. It slowed it down with who I was with. But it's because I wouldn't let them just beat the shit out of me. I'd fight back and stand my ground. But when you have somebody around you that doesn't respect you, they will not help you go up. They will just continuously pull you down. Because they respect themselves, quote unquote. No, they don't. They don't even have self-love. Most narcissists do not love themselves. I am an empath. Like, I can feel, like, I am very, very understanding. I'm very sweet. I'm very kind until I get pissed. And then I have narcissistic tendencies because that's all I knew when I was a kid. Don't get me wrong, I've tried breaking a lot of them. And I'm continuing doing that. But having that around me, and that's what I thought was normal, is what kept me in those chains. Like, my parents were narcissists to me. My dad literally laid me on the ground one day, knocked me down on the ground, and told me he wished he could beat his ass like he beat my mom's. I was 17. I wasn't even an adult yet. I looked him in the face and said, go ahead. Yes. Rage my whole life with him. He would rage hit me. So with my mother. Now, I have never put my hands on neither of my parents. Any of them. All four of them I put my hands on. Out of respect. So that shows you a difference in me and them, for one. But they have all physically abused me as bad as the men I was with. And I thought that was love. If you're in an abusive relationship, please, please, that is not love. That is not love at all. That is control to a certain point. It depends on the person. It is not love. It is, let me level up without you, and then let me move on to the next one that's better than you because you're not good enough type of shit. That is not love. They will never, ever, ever love you if they can put their hands on you. Like I said, my husband never put his hands on me. And I did. I went for him more than once. The only time I connected was the day with Lamp. But that day he called law on me prior to me hitting him with the Lamp. And told me he was going to take my kids. And I lost it. That is a no-win for you. You better not tell me that you're going to take my kids. So yes, I hit him with a lamp in the head. But I am a mother, and I do protect mine. I still do. Because my heart's big, and I can feel your energy when you're around me. Yes, I can feel energy. And your judgment, oh, I can feel it. But I can also be understanding and non-judgmental. A lot of people can't do that. That is a real gift. My big heart is a gift. My overthinking is a gift. My love is a gift. I ain't like everybody else. But if you're being abused and you got a heart of gold, get out of it, go heal, and go find you a man who actually loves you and wants to see you make it somewhere.